Welcome to Pullman, Washington. Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars, and the anticipation is running high on the Palouse. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will have the first possession of the game. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Oh, everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, Palmer.
He's also one of those guys, if he gets in a good rhythm, watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. If that's setting the tone, then the tone is screeching nasty fingernails on the biggest chalkboard in the world.
And I like it. You're throwing on the first play of the game, right? You're trying to be aggressive. You're trying to send a message to the defense that you're going to take shots and you're going to push the football down the field. But come on, man. I mean, you practiced the opening play for this game all week long. You've executed it in practice. Didn't look like that this week.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high, and wide on that one. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and then better job forcing a turnover.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum. It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. You think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play and guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do throwing the ball in Norman, Oklahoma.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up?
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Handoff from the gun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. Washington State will have to boot it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Paul. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. On the move, he fires. Got him downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Looking to move it through the air. He fires to the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I'll say this, man, in college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
That's incomplete. Tried to set up the screen, and he dropped the pass. The Sooners will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A shot toward the end zone. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. He's looking downfield to throw. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And this is a guy who is very quickly rewriting the record books for his school. 5 sacks. That is not a typo. 5 sacks his last time out, and here he is getting his first in the game.
Washington State sends out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Here comes the offense on first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about...
Oh, look out, there he goes! And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Yeah, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they jump on top. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss.
Washington State, 0.
He'll return it. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And back to the air on 2nd down. This time it's complete.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job.
And the pass is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
In situations like this, it's nighttime, it's so cold, it's so hard to complete these types of passes, and for these wideouts, it's going to be tough just catching the football because that thing, I guarantee you, feels like a rock.
They'll try the run. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3.
2nd down coming up.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Complete downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Flips it out in the flat. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And they got him for the sack.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He's got great speed. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten...
And that ball is picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Nothing the receiver could have done on that play, guys. You're not expecting the ball to be thrown behind you like that, especially in the quick game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Washington State will have to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here's the punt high into the air. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Wants to throw on first down. Feeling some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
The aerial assault continues. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. He's looking to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And Reese, listen, we already know. He already threw the interception the last drive. We got to get this together. This is a couple bad plays that we put together now. If I'm an OC, I'm going to make this simple. Maybe I run the football. Maybe I get him a screen. Something easy maybe to get him a little bit back in a rhythm.
Complete to the left. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Really nice job threading the needle in that pass. They've had a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on. Hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
Leaves it with the back. Finds a crease at the 20. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when we get to the half.
And this setter downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
With the catch, it's Bland. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Fires and picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to, and as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Running to the left. Line getting set on 2nd down. Trying play action. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got him wide open. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Brought down on the play at the 11-yard line.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Let's go. Motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the 1st down.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Little touch pass to the receiver. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. The give to the back. He's loose at the 15. All kinds of running room. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cougars.
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet, so keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wants to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
You always try as a player to say the weather means nothing. Cold is a mentality. It hurts, okay? The ball feels like a rock. It gets super hard. It's really hard for quarterbacks to grip that thing.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas on the Palouse at Martin Stadium.
And the Sooners will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense...
And what a catch! A diving grab down the right side. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Past the 10. Touchdown, Washington State. And here they come, almost all the way back. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work. Step one accomplished.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
And now on first down after converting with the run. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback checking off. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Still on his feet at 345. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense because, Reese, they keep the drive.
Gonna take a shot. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown Sooner.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
You want to have a lot of success on defense, make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have a prayer.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact...
Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly. Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game, but I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Off-play action on first down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Running back searching for a hole. At the 40, there he goes. Open runway ahead. 10. Touchdown, Washington State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Sooner offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah. Off he goes. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Fires to the tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Fast motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The expressway is wide open. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss of 7.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he can really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Look, big-time playmakers make big plays in big games. That guy needed to make that interception at this critical juncture of the game. There's still time for them to go out and win it. Could that be the play that sparks this team?
Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Washington State lines up quickly.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. He finds his man, and he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
Now, 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the wideout. Finds his man enough for the first. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Cougar! A blast Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're clawing and they're scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away.
Washington State, 28.
Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. To the air on first down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On second down, wants to throw. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Wazoo headed to the line with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Escapes from it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play, clock running. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Takes it the other way. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Oklahoma! That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an all.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. On second down, they'll take to the air.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you...
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. They didn't give him much on the return, but they are in prime scoring position at the 22.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Touchdown Sooners! And the beatdown has ensued. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today,
and he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
28.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are...
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Wiggles free. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. With the clock running, this should be the final play. On second down, he's looking downfield. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it's lobbed into the air, and that one's going to be picked off. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. He didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that is being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College.